Mary here for our weekly reading forecast. You landed here for some mysterious reason that the reading is intended for you, regardless of the day and the time that you see I've uploaded. You were drawn here for some mysterious reason, okay? And the way it works is that whatever pops into your mind, the message that comes up, because this is a reading for the collective, that is what it's intended for, okay? And so you take what you need, you leave what you don't. Get a pen and paper, take notes, because there are some messages for you. Okay, so to save on time, I have shuffled the cards, asked the question, would we all need to know? And I have put the cards out. Okay, so the first card we got is the Strength card. And the Strength card is putting up so much effort into something, feeling like there's heavy energy, feeling like, as you can see, she's opening and closing a lion's mouth. Well, actually, in this deck, she's actually giving the lion a big hug. Well, in reality, that would be virtually impossible to do unless the lion was trained, which takes a lot of effort, a lot of time to train an animal. Okay, it takes a lot of time to especially a lion, exactly. So it's kind of like putting up so much effort to. It feels like a lot of effort. Something feels very. It feels like it's a lot of pressure. At the same time, as you can see, my shoulders are building like scrunching up because the energy that you're feeling or what you're going through right now, you have been going through, you've been feeling like you need, like something is giving you a push and you are being nudged by spirit actually, and you've been feeling it during this time. I'm filming this during Virgo season. The spring equinox where I am right now is just days away, and we also have a full moon in Pisces, partial lunar eclipse. I'll talk about that in a moment. So there's a lot of energy that's coming up. It's like it's something's to go. Now, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you might be going through spring. So I'm just clarifying that in case my followers are watching this in another part of the world. So just know that there's a change. It's still intended for you to hear this message, okay? And it's about clearing your space. It's about clearing things and moving forward and diving in, and also closure as well. There's like something that you're feeling, a bit resistance. That's basically what this means. It's about resistance, especially with the full moon going into Pisces in a few days. Okay. And it affects the energy within the day or two around that time. So what's happening is that you're going to be, now it's time to start to really take action. Okay, take action. We have been the last little time, this time that's been going on right now with us being in Virgo season, we've been cleaning up house, we've been clearing things, or feeling like we need to. Well, this is actually telling you now it's time to get it done. Now it's time to actually take the action. It's actually time to start moving, even if you can just write it down on a piece of paper and take those steps. Okay. There's also a partial lunar eclipse, which is, there's a lot of energy going on. This is actually telling us that we need to reevaluate. Okay. Now, the second card is the Seven of Swords. I see the Seven of Swords as not facing it. It's actually almost a card of denial. So you might be feeling like I need to take a step backwards, and maybe I can pretend like it doesn't exist, and I'll just put it underneath the rug, kind of say, no, time to get it out. Get it all out. Get it all out. You'll feel better. Listen, you take it from me. You will feel better. Closure, changing, clearing, ending, get that stuff moving, get it going, because stop telling yourself that you're not good enough. Stop telling yourself they don't love me, I'm not being loved, or just stop doing, or look at that person in the eyes and just say, who are you really? Are you telling me the truth? Are you being truthful? Look at yourself. Don't be in denial. Like, I can't tell you not to be in denial, but I got to tell you, it's time to wake up. It's time to look at the bigger picture. Look at things as they truly are, and stop saying, what have I been, stop masking, stop high masking, stop, trying to mask everything. I know I keep saying that word, mask, a lot. It's like trying to, numb the pain, trying to distract yourself, because the more you do that, the more you're not going to do the big work. The big work's coming because there's going to be expansion energy going on. Right now, there's a lot of Earth planets. A lot of the planets are in the Earth signs. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to confuse you. But so this is a time to really, it's a tough energy, and it's time to get moving because some bigger things are coming. There's some really big stuff coming up. So it's about releasing, clear, delete, because some bigger things are coming up. If it's feeling really challenging, what I'm saying, start asking yourself the questions. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What's the worst that can happen? Write these things down. Stay grounded, because a lot of the planets right now are in Earth signs, okay? And it's about being grounded. The best way to manifest anything in your life is to be grounded and to be very clear. So it's like, write these things down and ask yourself these questions, and what's the worst case scenario, and keep opening it up. When you put the energy into what you truly want, and you clear all the past away, what you're going to do is you're going to manifest the bigger things. You're going to manifest your dreams, desire. You will. I promise you, but it's got to be something that's aligned to your highest good. That's how manifestation works. It needs to be aligned to your higher good. It needs to be something that you truly want, something that you truly need, something that aligns to a higher. And you can do this. Listen, you have everything that you need. Okay, it's just about not fooling yourself that you're actually, like, don't put yourself down. Like, stop judging yourself. That's another thing too. We judge ourselves really, really harshly. It's throw perfection out the window, because the more you try to perfect it, the more you're going to procrastinate, and the more you're not going to get it done, okay? And sometimes things just need to be shifted in order to move forward, okay? And here it is. The Ace of Cups is coming up. The Ace of Cups is expanding on love, and you'd be surprised. Let something go, let it, release it, and watch how the better things can come into your life. If somebody is in your life and you're feeling like, oh, I have to keep them in my life, or I need to do something about it. I need to, and you're feeling anxious about what, this person's not calling me. This person is not getting in touch with me. Do they love me? And you're holding on. Well, I'm not saying that this person's not going to come back, or they are going to come back. What I need to tell you this is to release and let go, to accept it and say, okay, I'm moving on. You'd be surprised. I have a lot of clients that have done this, and you know what? The person came back. I'm not saying to do it for that purpose. You got to release and reinvent yourself. Put a new energy into yourself. Look at who you are and say, okay, as a person, I'm letting this fear, make a to-do list, a checklist, not to-do list. Make a little checklist and say, okay, I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. And just look at all the little things and make just little bullet points of what it is that you want to let go of. And when you do that, and don't make it perfect. Listen, even if you have to write on some scrap paper, do it, because just little things about just making it easier for yourself and simple. For me, it's about making things simple, making things just more relaxed, making things more easier. Where do I want to go with this? Well, with the full moon in Pisces, partial eclipse, and all the planets and everything that's happening, well, I want to let go of anything complicated. I'm always bettering. We're always, no matter how high we come, we always want to better ourselves. And sometimes we feel like we go backwards, but you're not going backwards. You're actually clearing stuff. Maybe there's stuff from the past life. Maybe you're clearing stuff from this life. Maybe there's some layers. It's like peeling an onion and clearing things. So we're always clearing, we're always looking into it. And you might be feeling a little bit of some sadness because you don't want that closure in that relationship, because you're afraid that if you don't miss that person and love that person's never coming back. Well, that is more of a fear that you have. Like, if you feel that, you have to let that go. Okay, this is something that you have to really let go. And if you feel that you're never going to make it and you're never going to get it and it's never going to happen, you need to let that go. You really do. Okay, look at me as your big sister telling you this. Okay, I'm just giving you the advice that you need to hear. And I'm going to tell you right now, what I see is things are expanding. So you want the energy to expand. You don't want to expand the negative. You want to expand the positive. So that's what's happening right now. You're going to expand. Expansion is big on the horizons right now for us. I'm telling you, there's some serious big things coming our way. We just have to prepare for it. So right now you've been preparing. So now it's time to do that. Even if you're watching this after the full moon, doesn't matter because the message is still there for you. Okay. So if you would like to get something more personal about what I'm talking about in a reading, please go to my website, maryroseintuitive.com. You can book a one-on-one phone video reading with me. It'll calculate your time zone, my time zone, give you my schedule, and you can book it right there. Or if you prefer an email reading, I can do an email reading for you. And I also do video recording readings, pre-recorded readings, like I'm doing this one specifically for you. So anyways, until the next time, thank you all so much for joining me. Peace and blessings, and see you to the next video. Bye for now.